That should do it. And we're live. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright, let me have a look at the games. In the meantime, while we wait for people to arrive. Let's see, so some of the options for tonight. Okay, let me also open Good Old Games. How you guys doing tonight? Yeah, we did do a collaboration, Genesis, many years ago, but we did, yeah. About Excalibur, you're correct. Let me see, own games here, what have we got? Oh, let me see if I have, gosh, do I have that? Yeah, well, it's kind of... Because, you know, there are a lot of games that I really want to play, but there are some games that either I start like early in the afternoon and we play them for a monumental amount of hours because they're really long, story-wise, or I just have to make episodes, which is fine. I mean, episodes are fine, I suppose. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Hello, Evil Gimp. Like the stream when you get here for the algorithm's sake. Appreciate that, thank you. Yeah, it's a cool movie, Excalibur. Absolutely. Oh, I see, Saki. Well, that's good to hear. Man, welcome to Kowloon. What a game. I really enjoyed it. I don't know, I'm very much into like atmosphere. You give me the right atmosphere, I'm sold. It's one of those things. Now, let me see. One of these days I'd like to do a point and click with you guys, like either the old school like Broken Sword, or maybe actually old school and go to Secret of Monkey Island. Maybe not tonight, but one of these nights. Hey, Crackamord, good to have you here. Thank you. You know what? Tonight, I might start, because as usual, I like jumping between games. So we're going to do that tonight as well. Yesterday, we started a nice, short, little horror game that we finished. And then we started playing Diablo. I think that's what we did. Diablo 2. I think tonight, I'd like to begin with one of my favorite horror games ever. And in fact, my favorite in the series. And it's one of those games that it's impossible to finish it in one go. So we know that. It's one of the Silent Hill. Can you guess which one it's going to be? Can you guess which Silent Hill is my favorite? Also, I really hope that the controller works, but I cannot doubt it. I don't know if this one has controller support. Well, let me click it and see if it says that. Okay, Saki says Silent Hill 2, the OG. Daxfell says The Room. I'll give you more time to make guesses while I want to read if this has controller support, but I kind of doubt it. I guess I'll just have to play it mouse and keyboard, but such is life. Gold says 403, not familiar. All right, I'm going to tell you. It's Silent Hill 4, The Room. That's my favorite Silent Hill. I just love the idea of The Room, and let's start it. Let's play it a little bit. Maybe we could do like at least the first scenario, the first section. That could be fun. Gosh, I really hope it has controller support, guys. I really hope it has controller support, but I don't know. Let's do it. Let me put it in the category Silent Hill 4. There you go. Man, I remember when this one came out, I ran to the store. It's one of the few games that I bought new full price. Physical, of course. Oh, wait, physical. I have it. I think I still have it. One moment, please. Let me see. Yeah, I do. Haha. Oh, check this out. Get proud of it. Silent Hill. Look at the conditions as well. Still. Silent Hill 4. The room. What have we got? Man, this is a seriously old school stuff. We need this right next to us, so how about that? Let's be professional for once in my life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Silent Hill 4, The Room, which is my favorite. Let's go. Good morning, Daxfiler. Let's give it a try. So let me click play and let me show my screen. Share my screen. One moment. Yeah, 1 second. Okay. Let me see if we can do game capture. If that doesn't work, should work though, because it says it sees it. Let's see. Does it see it? Let's see if you see the Konami screen. No, you don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, good. Yeah, it works. Does the audio work? Is the audio on even? Let's see. I don't hear anything. Yes, I do. Are you guys getting audio? Too loud? Yeah, too loud. Man, this is old school. Oh, I appreciate that, Petrichor. I don't know if you'll be able to sleep after this one, though. Yeah, audio was definitely too loud. I mean, this resolution didn't exist back then, of course. Does it work with this, please? It does! Boom! Controller support, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna finish this then. I'm so gonna fit. What do you mean, Manaro? All right. Yes, I do. Man, I'm so excited. Silent Hill 4. You can't even see the 4 because I'm over it, and who cares? New game. You know, I'm gonna go for easy. I know you're gonna think, what, Metatron? I'm playing this game for the story, and after we get to a certain stage, you'll know why I chose easy, because I've already finished it normal. I proved myself. I showed I'm a macho man. I'm playing easy now. I just want to relax. Oh yeah, I gotta leave. It was 2 years ago that Henry Townsend moved into room 302 of South Ashfield Heights, an apartment building in the medium-sized city of Ashfield. Henry was happy and enjoying his new life. But 5 days ago, something strange happened. He began to have a recurring dream each night, something. He couldn't leave room 302. Music is still loud. There is no music in the apartment once the cutscene finishes, so shouldn't be a problem. Welcome. Good morning. What a lovely flat you live in. Okay, so let me see. That's lovely. That was a scream. What a nice way to start. Man, you really need to do something to spruce up this place. All right, let's investigate. What's with this room? So it's not his room. Aha! He himself notices that there is something wrong, noble ones. It's covered in blood and rust. Yeah, that's Silent Hill for you right there. If you remember Silent Hill, you always switch between the two worlds, and this being like the nightmare world. This is my room, but what the hell has happened to it? Peggy, 13, is gone, because I just said to swear. Alright, open the door. Yeah, his flat looks flat. The door shut tight, it won't open at all. Alright. Yep. Let's have a look at the kitchen. This is not a door. Is this really my room? Okay. Hello. Terrible shape. The air is so heavy, my head hurts. Well, yeah, I understand that. This looks... yeah. And there is a face. Creepy. It looks like a face. And now I think... let me make sure that the audio is... yeah, look at that. I mean, it's pretty low, but... there you go. Yeah, Xbox Series X controller, but yeah. It looks like a face. And there you go. This time I connected it via Bluetooth, so we don't have the problem with the cable. Uh-oh. A monster. That's one of my my detractors on Reddit. That's that was Reddit. That's where he's coming from. And that's him making posts about me. Look at him. Metatron! Metatron! Stop making videos I disagree with. Grifter. Yeah, you should relax with the Reddit, man. I mean, you look a little tense to me. But welcome to Silent Hill 4, my friends. Looks like you after the gym. Ah, the music is good. Alright, let's darken the situation a little bit here. Beautiful music. Raphael, thank you for the donation. I played and finished this for the first time last year. Really? Hope you enjoyed. Let us know how it ranks against the modern horror. Oh, it's my favorite Silent Hill. I finished it back in the day. Physical copy right here next to me. I love Silent Hill 4. Well, at least his textures look good.
What a dream.
What a dream. Okay, so now this is the regular apartment. It doesn't look, I mean, the textures still look the way they look, but they're charming. They're charming. It was a dream, guys. No numbers. Oh yeah, absolutely, Titan bro. We could pass off for a modern indie game, absolutely. So the phone doesn't work. Man, what a phone. That's an old one. I remember those phones. think it's the Redditor again. Hello?
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 Help me.
What?
And the cord is cut.
The cord's cut.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, dial-up sounds, absolutely. Alright then. So, what have we got? Got this. That's my bed. This is my bed. Thank you for the insight. I mean, I did click something rather obvious. Let's look out the window. Plenty of cars are laid in front of the underground or subway, since we are in America. Are you going down or not? Yeah, there she goes. Look at that guy on the left. Man, what a hairstyle. Alright, cool. Yes, so you can always look out the window to see if something is happening, which was always something I thought it was so cool back in the day. Look at that. We've got, these are the neighbors. They always do different stuff. Like, look at that guy. What is he doing? He looks like he's having a stroke, but apart from that, nice little town. Alright, let's keep exploring the apartment. So we have another door in front of us, and of course, this. So let's have a look at that. I like exploring. That's the bathroom. Very nice bathroom. You'll notice that when I move, it's a little like It's because, you know, it's an old school game, so it doesn't exactly. It's kind of strange the way you move the sticks. Just a normal bathroom. Nothing has changed since I moved here 2 years ago, which means he has never had a shower, because something would have changed. It would have got wet. He hasn't had a shower in 2 years. Will you look at that? Okay. Yeah, it's brighter than Kowloon, you're correct. And that's the thing. That's the mystery. So can you imagine, like, you wake up one morning in your apartment and you see this, and now you can't leave the apartment. That's the story of Silent Hill 4, which I thought was so original. "5 days ago, that's when I first had the nightmare." So there's a connection. "I haven't been able to get out of my room since then. The phone doesn't work, the TV doesn't work, I can't even get anybody to hear me when I scream. My whole world has suddenly turned insane." I think he said scream, I don't know. "My door's chained up, the windows are sealed shut. And on top of that, someone chained the door from the inside. How am I going to get out of here? Don't go out. Walter."
What the hell? What's going on here?
He seems more annoyed. I think I would have been completely, like, you know, terrified by something like this. Eileen Galvin from the next door, and a bunch of hands that she doesn't notice.
Oh, man. Hope my luck changes before the party.
Very pretty. Okay, cool. What is this? "Mum, why don't you wake up?" Mum spelled the English way. So maybe the person who wrote it, that might be a hint. You know, a hint. Now we can look through the peephole. But there are no people. Here's what it is. Okay, well. Here's the kitchen. Much better looking now. I don't feel like washing my hands. I wasn't asking you to do that. Can you cook? I don't really feel like cooking now. He doesn't feel like doing anything. He's lazy. Oh, look at that CRT. Ooh, let me check that one out. Wow, what's that? Sony 3 Newton? This chest could hold a lot of stuff. Who cares about the chest? I got a CRT. Well, is there anything in here? How do I, let me see. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's when that happens. Yeah. What was that? I won't spoil. I won't spoil. I remember that one. Alright, open this again. I hate that sound. So, okay. Weapons. Oh, yeah, there is nothing. How do I, like, switch if I want? Oh, there you go. Still nothing. Okay, cool. At least we know how to do it. So anyways, I was saying, let me have a look at this CRT. That's very nice. It's not a Triniton, but it's really nice. Man, could you imagine like connecting an NES or a Super NES? It's got the VHS and a bunch of VHS tapes. This is a man of culture. This is a man of culture. Very nice. Can already imagine the compo. Ooh, that's a boom. What are they called? Boom. Oh gosh, I don't remember what those are called in English. But yeah, the radio thing with the cassette player. Boom boxes. Yeah, boom boxes. It looked like a scrap from some book. Man, this thing looks like it was written ages ago. A boombox, yeah. Through the ritual of the Holy Assumption, he built a world. It exists in a space separate from the world of our Lord. More accurately, it is within, yet without, the Lord's world. Unlike the world of our Lord, it is a world in extreme flux, unexpected doors or walls, moving floors, odd creatures, a world only he can control. Anyone swallowed up by that world will live there for eternity, undying. They will haunt that realm as a spirit. How can our Lord forgive such an abomination? This part of the book is too damaged. It is important to travel lightly in that world. He who carries too heavy a burden will regret it. Very religious way of writing. Open the window. Yeah, anything changed? Oh, the other neighbor came back. He's got a nice tie. Ooh, what is that lady doing? She's looking at me. Hi. Oh, someone in training on the other side. I hope that's what that means. And then on the left, dancing. What the heck is going on at the bottom there? I mean, what on earth? But yeah, nothing else changed. Okay, cool. This is the laundry room. Yep, laundry room. There's nothing interesting here at the moment. Well, I beg to differ. Those are very interesting. Dryers and a lot of tools. I don't know what he's on about. Don't know what he's on about. So the noise came from the bathroom, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I suppose it's a way out. Peeping Tom. Oh yeah, this game lets you peep your neighbor. And all the neighbors.
Somebody in there?
But I mean, I guess if he's it's been stuck in there for 5 days.
I wonder if I can get out this way.
Yeah, we'll try that. Hear the sound, hear the sound. Can you hear it? The voices? Oh, that's scary. By the way, how's the sound? Too low, or can you hear it? Sounds good. Okay. Good stuff. All right. So I'm gonna say, let's go in and see who's gonna pay for damage. Got a steel pipe. Thank you so much. Yes. Enter the hole. Or exit. Depending. Alright, let's go. Takes its time. I wonder if it's loading in the meantime, because that could be a very smart way. I know, like being buried alive, exactly, lady. Jennifer. So this is the first level, the underground.
What the hell?
You need to enrich your vocabulary, my friend. Okay, so here we are. Let's make sure we can equip. There we go. Let me see the controls. So yeah, when you're in the house, the game is first person. When you are outside the house, the game is third person. That's how it works. Okay, so that's how you get ready for combat, and that's how you attack. Cool. And there is a lady there. It's the lady we saw from the window, if you remember. Excuse me. I got a pipe, but I'm a good person.
Who are you?
Plumber.
What's your name?
Raffaello.
Henry.
No, Henry, sorry.
And you?
This is my dream, and you don't even know my name. It's Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Your dream.
That's right. This is just a dream. And a really terrible one, too. I hope I wake up soon.
So you think this is a dream, huh?
Well, if it's not a dream, what is it? Anyway, I want to get out of here, but I can't find the exit. Say, will you help me find it? I'm kind of scared all alone. I'll do a special favor for you later.
That's a
It's just a dream, so I might as well have some fun.
that's a woman's dialogue written by a man. Let me tell you that much. But anyways, so cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let's help the lady, damsel in distress, I suppose. South Ashfield. You know, something I've always thought is that maybe it is a dream. Like, you know, when you're awake, it's first person in the house, and the only way you get out of the house is through the dream world, and that would explain the third person, why you see yourself full-bodied. Toilet. Alright.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm gonna puke.
You're gonna puke. Uh-oh. Yes, it's the room, Nix. My favorite. Escort mission avoided. How about that door opening on its own? How about that? Who's being a muppet with me? Who's muppeting? That happened. Murder. That is disgusting. Alright, let's take care of these. Okay, you are going down and... boom! How did you like that? And then we do this. Alright. I kind of feel bad because they don't seem to be attacking me right now, but they're monsters. And we take care of monsters. Alright, let's see how the lady's doing. She was in the ladies' room, right? No? Whoa, well, okay, so there is a way back. Yeah, that's right. It's in the... I'm starting to remember... What was that? Because I played it a while ago, like a long time ago, so... Don't remember exactly everything. I remember the gist of it, but... Men's room, hello? Is there anything here of importance? Nope. Alright, then we use... I guess we can use the hole to return. Oh my gosh, that sounds like a tiger. There's a tiger somewhere. Did she go out through here? Where could this crazy hole lead to? Yes, enter the hole. Let's go. Guys, let's go. I'm not allowed in here? Oh, too late. And we're back home. And the cool thing is that we wake up in bed. That's why I'm thinking that's why it's third person, because that's a dream. And you see yourself in the dream for some reasons. I mean, for me, in some dreams are first person and some dreams are third person.
Real.
I don't know about you guys.
Or could it be? Was I really inside that woman's dream?
Woman's dream? Yeah, I love this game. I love it.
Oh, that's just stupid. What am I thinking?
You know how she thought it was a dream? So let's imagine for a moment that it was that woman's dream, but she knew it was a dream when they talked. Now, those are called lucid dreams. I think it's like a lower percentage of the population that experiences lucid dreaming. I do experience it sometimes. First time it was an incredible experience. Still is. I love lucid dreaming. When you're in the dream and you know it's a dream, you figure it out. And the funny thing is that I've used it to either do fantasy stuff or to practice languages. Because then I just spawn people and start speaking Chinese, Japanese. That's what I do in my lucid dreaming dreams. But yeah, no, flying is more fun. I've done that. Okay, so we could go back again, and I guess we'll do just that. But we should save first. Just in case. So let's remember, guys, that we are using save spot 20. That's the new one, 20. Okay. And let's go. Let's go. All right, we're back. So every time I walk here, it makes that sound. All right, let's keep exploring, I suppose. There is another one of those monsters. I can hear it. There he is. Gosh, the sound. Man, the sound. Can we... I'll pay... It's a payphone, but it's broken. Is this one broken? Because these have got the light on. No, they're broken. I think you need to go down somehow, for what I remember, but I don't remember how. Let's keep exploring. And... yeah. There's two of them. I think I can take them. 3 hits, right? Yeah. But these are easy because they don't attack. I mean, they do, but you really have to mess up and wait. Oh. Go down. Go down. This thing is unkillable. You can hit it 1,000,000 times. Doesn't do anything. Alright, this is stuck. Let me remember. Where would you go? Can you go this way? Oh yeah, you can. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, what's that? Pistol bullets. Yep, that's me. That's right. Next monster, I'll teach him about the Second Amendment. Go, go, go. Alright. What's this way again? Oh, nothing. Oh, a door is shut tight. Alright, so this area has nothing except for the bullets. Little reward for exploring. Second Amendment made me laugh, yeah. Alright, alright. What have we got here? Station guide. Lovely. I seriously don't remember what you're supposed to do, so I guess we'll have to rediscover it together. Are we sure I don't have to click any of these? Let me check. I want to click all of them. I want to click everything. The click master. But it's broken. I can't use it. Alright. Sounds just like Italy. It's so funny. The way Italy normally is a nightmare in America. Or I guess Japan as well, since this is made by Japanese. Oh yeah, maybe I can go through this. Can I go through this? No. How about the other side? About the other side? Come on, come on. We can go through the other side, can't we? No. How about this? Muppet. Trying to figure out what I'm missing. How did I do this back in the day? Nope. Hello, gig. How you doing? Oh wait, is that a door? No, it's not a door. Alright, let me go back and see if we missed a door somewhere. I do think you need to go down, but maybe you need to find an object first. Let's see. Excuse me. Sorry, wrong way. True, perfect memory to be a dream, that's right. Oh, I haven't rechecked these two. So let me see if something changed since we came back. That's probably what it is. I haven't explored. Well. See the other one. The other bathroom. Make the sound, I guess. Not yet, no. Huh. Maybe I need to do something at home. Do you think that's what it is? I'm starting to think that's what it is. Let's go. Every bloodstain is exactly a true. Vain Pride asks, I always wanted to ask, what have your opinions on firearms changed at all in recent years? I remember seeing a video of yours from maybe a decade ago when you were maybe not so favorable as you seem now. Oh no, I've always been favorable with firearms. The video you're referring to was one where I think they gave an Uzi to a 9-year-old. So yeah, I mean, that one was what it was. In fact, something had happened with the kid, so that's what had enraged me. But no, I'm absolutely no. We've got plenty in here, plenty. And I'm a good shot. I practiced at the... Once I was actually gonna film it, but then we're like, maybe no, you can't really post it on YouTube. Me practicing. Okay, there we go. So we got chocolate milk. That's probably what we needed, guys. Some chocolate milk. That makes perfect sense. And can we get the wine as well? White wine? Yeah, white wine goes great. Very good. Very good. Splendid. All right, so now that we got that. Oh, that's what we needed to do. Now that makes sense. This furniture has been here since I moved in, huh? That's weird. Somebody moved it. Straighten it. That's what it was, guys. And we got it. There we go. We got a gun. Look at that. It looks so strange. It looks so out of place. Take it. Pistol. Oh, it's a pistol. No, actually, that is a gun. A pistol would be a revolver, right? That's whatever. Anyways, easy to use handgun, but not much stopping power. Don't worry about it. And then now we can creep on the neighbor girl. Let's do that. There we go. Now we can spy on the girl. How about that?
Where did I put that damn broom?
Where did she put that damn broom, number once?
There it is.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just a creep. Thank you. Well, bye then. Oh, do you guys know what that rabbit is? That's a nice Easter egg right there. Do you know what Silent Hill that one represents? All right, let's go back. Ooh, the phone. Yeah, I should just... Yeah, exactly. Okay, so, yeah, let's answer the phone. That's for Silent Hill 3, by the way. The rabbit.
Where
Yep.
did you go?
3.
Hurry! Save me! If you need a token, there's one here.
Okay, there we go. So that's how the game continues. That's why I got stuck, because I didn't get the gun. I can hear it. I love that things happen and you keep... I love this. I love this. There she is. Good neighbor. Could you also, like, wash the walls? If you don't mind. If you don't mind. I actually kind of like these little things because it really makes it feel like it's alive. That's the one, Belnick, yep. That's the one that I was complaining about, yeah. Okay, good, lovely. Yeah, you do that, you do you. And in the meantime, I'm going through the hole again because this time we can go down the underground because she said the token was going to be there. So the token is going to be there. It is kind of like watching a movie, right? Dream Heart. Lucid dreaming. There we go. Oh my gosh. Honey, you look a little pale. Not trying to be, you know, white supremacist or anything, but it's some kind of mannequin. Oh, okay, good. It's got a coin in its hand. Take the coin. Will you take the coin? You got the Lynch Street. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Lynch Street line coin. So Lynch Street, guys. Let's go to Lynch Street. Don't mind the mannequin. And the sound every single time. Every single time. Run it. It is the exact same woman as before, exactly, yeah, but she turned in, it was a mannequin of her. It's either she turned into a mannequin or, wait, the other side, I guess. That's King Street. King Street, pay attention. This is not Lynch Street. Lynch. You gotta lynch it. How do you, oh, this is the, okay, nice. It's the lynch, oh, I need to manually do this. Yeah, I need to, all right. Well, use it. How do I use it? Onto this. Okay, what's the button to, okay, no. What's the button? Oh, you used it. Double X, guys, double X. There's a question, Saki. Are there British areas where they swap th for f and the for v, or do I imagine it? No, they do it in... Yeah, they do it with the Cockney accent. So London, they'll do that. They'll say brother and I think. So yeah, 100%. Alright, be very careful. Oh no, leave me alone. Run it, run it. The reason why I'm not fighting, oh my gosh, it's filled with some kind of weird stuff. Yeah, you didn't say that out loud 3 times in a row. I'm not attacking them because it's pointless. The ghosts don't die. They just fall on the floor and then almost immediately, in fact, start flying again. So we don't want to waste that time. Let's go down the trucks. There she is. Uh-oh. We need, all right, 1 8. Is that an 8? 1 plus symbol, I guess. Can I open this? No. Oh, come on, leave me alone. Yeah. 1 second, honey. I'm working on it, working on it. Someone just left a nice light source. I think when it was one of these. Oh yeah, this one. All right. Yeah. Thank you for the camera. Thank you for the storytelling clue. All right. The sound on the floor. Which way? This way? Yes. No, the other way. Yeah, I know the sound. Oh, goodness gracious. There is a button. Of course I'll push it. If there is a button, you push it. The door opened. Which door? Which door opened? The door shut tight. It wouldn't open at all. Oh, yeah, I opened the door. Okay, right, great. All right, split. Oh, she's with me. Hi, lovely. Okay, then. So let's find a way out from this place. Gotta fight with the camera as well. A little bit. Oh my gosh, the ghosts. No, not this way, not this way. Let's try and go down a little more. Oh, we can't, it's blocked. Alright. Cracky. He gets a headache when he sees the ghosts. And I want to see if there is another... Leave me alone. No, they're all... Oh no, this one is open. There you go. Yep. I think that's it. Basically, the ghosts harass you. That's what they do. Oh, what's this? There's a box. What's in the box? It has 1000 plus the symbol again written on it. It's locked and I can't open it. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat, sir. Is that a body? What the... Yeah, I mean... we still need to make a... Basically, what we're trying to do is to get to the other train. And I believe that's how you do it. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. We're on the other train. And now we need to exit this train on the right side. Right? Hello, bipedal species. And the ghosts are back, but we made it out. Alright, so check the door first. No, alright. Run it, run it, run it, run it. I'm just gonna go up. I'm just gonna go up. Pretend they're not there. Pretend they're not there. We got more bullets. Get the bullets. Get the bullets. There we go. Splendid. Second Amendment. Run. I'll have to... There is a section where I'll have to use them. I just don't want to waste them on the... Oh, come on. What is he doing? I just don't want to waste them on the ghosts. Alright. Hi, hi, hi. Sorry, sorry. Don't be a muppet. There you go. Let's go. They do sound like they have a flu. Goodness. Freakiest. I love what you've done with the place. He also forgot about Cynthia. Where is Cynthia? Where is Cynthia? Well, anyway, since this is how we save, you know, we might want to just go back very quickly. And back we are. Back to reality. So we are saving on 20, yeah? Okay. Also, we have a almost full inventory. Let me see. Man, this sound always freaks me out. We don't really need all of these bullets, so let's put these... We definitely don't need the weapon. This right now. Okay. Chocolate is for health. I don't think we need these anymore. Maybe, but for now I'll just keep them just in case. I think we're good. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff. We're doing well. Okay. Back into the nightmare we go. Go. Yeah, I think guns do work on ghosts. They're rather physical. I mean, you can hit them with a freaking pipe. So I mean, if the pipe works, go down. Yeah, let's go down. Holy moly, how things have degenerated. And yet, apart from the ghosts, I love it. And let's go up. More bullets. I'm gonna have a full inventory very soon. Can you open this? Yes, good, nice. Oh, we're back up. Are we? Yes, alright, so we don't need to do this. Because I don't want to have to... Yeah, let's go down. Yeah, let's go down. Alright. Yeah, you stay where you are, mate. You stay where you are. I did not remember this whole section at all. I didn't remember this section. There we go. Good boy. Good boy. Just go down. Okay.
Henry, I found the exit.
She found the exit.
Turnstile.
Turnstile.
I found the exit. Come to the turnstile.
Ooh, that was... My gosh, that was fast.
Hurry!
That was scary. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's go up. And this is the part when I'm gonna need the gun for what I remember. Oh, what's that? Nutrition drink. Yeah, we'll take that. Alright, so. Gun it is. Yeah? Right. Nice. Son of son of his mother. Shoot him. Alright, 2 hits. Nope. I did not mean to hit that one. Hit the other one. He just got... Okay, good. I went up, it's fine. Just run it. Run it, run it. Oh no. Run it, run it, run it, run it. Okay. Alright, run it. And piece of his... Oh no. Okay, you know what? Okay. Okay, go, 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 go. Ow. I'm not doing very well, am I? But we did it. Okay. We need to heal. But what? Don't do that. Alright. There's a ghost over there. Exit this way. Let's go. Uh-oh, something happened. And I believe that's the end of this first level. There is a plate. Remove the plate. Temptation placard. Yep. Let's go. Silent Hill 4. And she's dead.
Are you okay?
That does not look okay, my friend. That's not what okay looks like.
Just a dream, right? I think I drank too much last night. I never got to do that special favor for you. I feel like I'm dying.
It's okay. It's just a dream.
Well, some say life is a dream. One 16121. Thank you for the donation, bipedal species. Have you ever played the 11th hour? No, I haven't. Is it good? Just walk it off. No problem, Kortova. Good to have you here. Alright, let's go. First stage completed. And now we wake up again. Good for jump scares, I see.
Cynthia?
It's the police.
Man, what's that noise out there?
It's a siren. Alright. I think they got confused with Forbidden Siren, right? Cease and desist when? You can tell the game is from a while ago and it was made for a different audience at the time. Us, if you are similar to my age, because it's so much slower. I don't mind it. I'm good. I'm like savoring the moment, waiting. You know, the pauses, the silence, the times when nothing is happening and it's just looking and keeps staring at the thing while listening to the audio cues. All of that is how things used to be, but now that will be considered, oh, it's boring. Nothing is happening, because we are so used, particular generation is born with that kind of tech and iPhones and all that kind of stuff. So used to continuous overload, right? Stimulation overload, that now this seems too slow. But back in the day, for me, this was just normal. But even me now notices it and says, wow, this is slow. But I'm thinking, is it, Ral? Maybe it's just everything else that is too fast. Anyways, Cynthia. The cops came to get Cynthia with the ambulance. So, it did happen. Okay, cool. So, yeah. Let me go save. And we just completed the first stage. So basically this game works like this. And every time things keep happening in the house, in the home, in the apartment. But then every time you exit, still through the hole on the wall, there is a new world, right? And then you progress through the game, and then you keep coming back. It's pretty good.
Hurry up and get that ambulance.
Huh.
Quit yapping and move her already.
Quit yapping.
Damn. She's got numbers carved into her chest. I wonder if...
Yeah, there is a piece of paper on the floor. Here we are. We somehow intercepted the police radio. So yeah, let me save. Pretty good, I've got to say. It's still a good game. I'm going to do like episode by episode. So when it comes to Silent Hill 4, I'm going to stop here, but we're going to play something else. But then we're going to play the second one, the third, and then I'll release them on the Metatron's Protectorate. Oh, this moves very fast with the mouse. Wow. As a one single full game thing. Or I'll do episodes. What do you guys think? Because sometimes it's difficult to really figure out what works best. If I should do like one very long video which contains the full game, or if I should do like the subway, the forest, the asylum, and like sort of make it into a series of different episodes. There's something I'll have to figure out. But yeah, Silent Hill 4. Wonderful game, as ever. Okay, so... Alright. Let's change. So Therion was asking what works best for you. For me, it kind of depends on the game, really. Like, I did do the full entire game with Mirror's Edge, which was fun. A game like Skyrim, though, it would be too much. Like, it would be like... Already, I did the entire Imperial quest line and posted it as one single video, and it's 8 hours long. It was a nightmare to render, let me tell you that much. So it's easier to make small chapters. Definitely easier. And I think for me, if by making the full game I get a lot more views, then nice. But when that doesn't happen, and let's say it flops, then that's a lot of hours of work gone into one single video that doesn't do anything. At least with the episodes, I suppose, if 2 don't do well but 3 do, kind of compensates a little bit, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Anyways, let's change game. Let's see what we got. And this light is a little bothering, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna turn it off a little bit because it's right on my face. I'll have to find something a little less harsh for the live streams. Still working on my setup. Man, this is really dark though. How does it look? My gosh, this is dark. What the heck? Okay, all right. It fixed it. Did it? I think it fixed itself. For a moment, I'm like, what the heck is happening? Why isn't the camera reacting to it? I think this is kind of cool. Let me see. Dead Faces Prologue. Yeah, that's like a demo that I downloaded and I wanted to check it out. I think it's gonna be like super short, but we might as well before we jump into a little bit of a longer video. Let's check out this demo. It's called Dead Faces. Let's see if it's interesting. Okay. Music is good. Working on that image. Okay, so welcome to Dead Faces, I suppose. We don't need this. Let's see settings. Can I use the controller? No? It doesn't matter. Let's have a look. It's been 2 years, isolated for years in your apartment. You can't remember their faces. It's very small, isn't it? For some reasons. Their faces portray a loss buried underneath the stars. Wow, getting poetic here. Tiny text, yeah. The line between reality draws ever thin. Trust not in the mind, but trust in the visions. Alright, we got trust in the visions, number ones. You must remember their faces, Jack, or the nightmare will never end. I see. Nice. Gosh, that was sudden. Let's see what we've got. Welcome. Oh no, wait. Fisheye lenses. Oh no. Oh, is it? Or is it just my imagination? Ambient occlusion, mouse sensitivity. Oh, game quality low. What the heck? Ultra, my friend. Go for ultra. Ultra everything. For a moment, I thought it was fisheye lens. I hate fisheye. Oh, yeah, there we go. Click to activate. Click to disable fisheye. Oh, okay. Man, I noticed it immediately. Apply, please. We need those textures. Yeah, all right. This is much better. Okay, so we are in a room. E, interact. Q, examine. Nice graphics, I'll give him that. Q to examine, was it? Yeah. Psycho Blood Scream. 5 types of word. Thrilling horror experience. Huh. Put away. A good looking face. Use. Well, how am I going to use it? I can't remember who this is. Right, because that's what we need to do, right? We need to remember these people. It's the same picture twice. I mean, you're a little obsessed. I think once would have been enough. I can use the computer, I guess. What's this? Oh, that's a whole look. It's an Atari. Is it the 2600? Yeah, even the back. Man, it's I need to do this, number ones. I have to do this. Like, you'll have to excuse me for a moment, but I just have to do this. I have to do this. Was that in the game? That was in the game, right? Gosh, that scared me. So yeah. Let me turn on the light. I have it. The exact same one. I had to do it. I just had to do it. Ah. Man, that was that really scared me. I thought for a moment someone was like, because it's 12:30 here. Well, my dogs would have freaked out if that was in reality. Anyways, I don't know how that happened. It was very random, but here we are. Let's get back into the game. Yes. Yeah, I got confused with the ordering. Yeah. Once I ran out of the money I won, it's over for me. So I should be capital, uppercase, both times, and it needs an apostrophe. So we got a little problem here, developer. Former English teacher, or language teacher, I was teaching Japanese as well. So we can't use this, right? No. Alright, fine. Is that a Linux? Is it Linux? I've never seen Linux in real life. I know Mutahar is obsessed with Linux, isn't he? From Some Ordinary Gamers. What's this? Gate. Path to Wisdom. By Alexandre Dumas. Okay, cool. Nice. He's got... Can we open these? No. Can I interact with this? No. Hello. And those are roaches. I hate cockroaches. Mine is cleaner, yeah, my computer and my my Atari is cleaner. Okay, can people stop knocking on my door, for crying out loud? I'm trying to figure out the game. So anyways, can I not pick this up? Warhammer, is it? Fantasy? No? 40k? We got a router. Uh-huh. Oh, this works. Nice. Does it? Ancient Latin pronunciation of Linux. Yeah, it should be Linux, shouldn't it? In English. Oh, you thought the knocking sound was on your end? Yeah, the same. I don't know why that sounds so realistic. She still haunts my mind after all these years. Huh. Ex-wife? Or something? No? Radio? Man, that's an old school radio. I gotta do it. No, but what? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't have this radio. Oh, that would be funny. Give me like an Amiga 500, for crying out loud. What about that? Nonak. Oh, you couldn't use Nikon, I guess. Or Nikon. How do you guys say it? Whatever. Nikon. I don't know. Open this. Woo! What's that? Oh, that's a bathroom. Ooh, that's a stylish bathroom. Is it someone's birthday or something? This is full, so we can have a bath. Oh, it's a detached one. Yeah, look, it's a detached one. Like we have in our house. In our house, that's what it looks like. Sort of. Kind of, ours looks a little better than this one, though. Can we clear tooth? Because again, we don't want that cease and desist from Colgate. Colgate, do we? Yeah, clear tooth it is. Nice. Alright, what about the soap? This is also old school because, man, I remember. Do you remember when we used these? Okay, listen. Begin Baby Looks chapter only available in full game. Well, that's interesting. So, who is knocking on the freaking door? I'm armed. Just saying. Let me see. Yeah, rain effect is similar to night security. Do you remember that I said it was really good? The rain effect from outside. It's kind of similar. I can't remember who this person is. Alright, but could you straighten it though? I get it. I get the shock, trauma, PTSD, whatever you want, psychological impact or whatever the heck happened. But still, you could straighten it. It's going through the freaking wall. Look at that. Anyways, sorry. I got carried out. What about this one? I have no reflection. Begin Amanda's chapter. Only available in the... Okay, fine. That's a wonderful drawing skill. Look at that. Can we use this? Of course we can. Oh, that's also old school. When is this set? Because the laptop looked modern, but everything else looks kind of really old. Requires a key. Alright, let's find that key, number one. I mean, look at this. It's got... I swear, I'm not joking. I have an exactly this one downstairs. You gotta believe me. I can't go downstairs because I would wake my wife up. You gotta believe me. I'll add it to the video, okay? I'll add it in editing. I have the exact same. This guy took the stuff from my house. Oh my gosh. Anyways, open this freaking door. Alright. Oh. Alright, we got some style. I'll give you that. Got some style here. Oh, what the heck? I'm losing my mind. They keep... I swear, if they do that again... Let me get the... What's the milk brand? Milk! Basically, this is an alternative reality where there are no brands. You just put the name of the product and hope for the best. Can we stop with the sound? Where is it coming from? Is it the radio? I gotta see if it's a radio. I think it is a radio. Yeah. Just an old radio. Is that it? Okay. Well, he's going into... So now I'm a little disconcerted. Disconcerted. Is that a word? No, it isn't. Distressed. That's what I'm looking for. Distressed. Okay, can we open this now? No. Alright, well, let me see this room again, because the sound distracted me. Bottle of what? Let me guess. Wine. No, this one does have a David Ford 2018. Good year. One thing I still haven't found. Oh, is that a grandfather's clock? Ooh, I want a grandfather's clock. I'll have to convince my wife to waste money on one. Grandfather's clock. I would love to have one. Yes, quality is a word in English. Appreciate that. Yeah, I remember asking that. I think I need to move every single one of these. Just to make sure. No? No, probably not. Okay, if the developer put like a... Oh, what's happening? By the way, where is the entrance to this apartment? Because I haven't seen the actual door that leads to the outside. Have you seen a key anywhere? Is there a key? Can I take the knife now? So I haven't seen a key anywhere. Nothing can be opened. I wish there was a little more interactivity when it comes to the drawers. There's no way the grandfather's clock doesn't contain something, so we'll have to like move this so we can open the grandfather's clock. 100%. 100%. I know it. What is that? Oh yeah, just a heater. As long as it's not a hater. Can't open anything. I still hear the radio going nuts. Just checking to see if something changed since that happened with the radio. Oh, I'm just standing. I'm just standing on top of the sink. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. You know, I'm just 5'10", used to be, but now I'm 6'4". All right, let's stop being idiots. Let's go and check. Oh, that's a helmet. Oh wow, look at that. I am stuck. Ooh. Oh, now they're bleeding. Oh no, what the heck is... Who the heck is that? Close the door. Is he gonna run? Ooh, that was crazy. I know I must remember their faces, but who was that? Oh, that was crazy. Oh, he's still there. Seriously. I have to I'm gonna lower it a little bit. Bracing for jump scare. Yeah, right, in 3, 2, 1. Or not. Or not. Michael? Is that you? Michael? Still requires a key. Yeah, the guy was tall. Was he inside the grandfather's clock? Can I sit down and enjoy some TV for one? No, I can stand on it. I can stand on it. No interaction, so I guess we just watch it. Sounds a little annoying. Alright. Well, apart from the TV going nuts, I don't see anything else change. I don't see a key. Oh, what the heck is that? Come on. What on earth is that? Brace. Brace. Well, luckily they go away instead of running towards me, at least. I feel like the roaches have multiplied, and that is absolutely disgusting. What was that? I know someone is gonna be here. No. Alright, good. Why can I not pick this up? I can rotate it. Still says I need to remember their faces, but... Is there someone in there? Behind it? No, it's just a shadow. Can you use this now? No. So far, the feeling I get from the demo is that things happen to me rather than me doing things. I'm just triggering spatial events, I guess. Do I need to click this? No. Oh yeah, that's a phone. Can I pick the phone up? Yes. I still don't know where my charger is, so do I need to find a charger? Was the phone here earlier on that you noticed? Hey Jeff, Jeff. The charger, so we are looking for the charger now? Oh, I can use this. Haha. What did that do? Oh my gosh. Well. Okay. So I'm stuck in here with the toothpaste and the sponge. What am I supposed to do? I can't do this. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, that's a child. That's... Oh, no. And that is someone who offed himself. So am I like a killer or something? Am I a murderer? Maybe I am a murderer, number ones. In this game, of course, before someone uses that recording out of context. Requires a key. Nothing. Which room do I need to go now? Is it still like that? Yes, it is. So it stays like this. I don't even know if the event was finished. No idea. Doesn't have a key, does it? Oh, yes, it does. Alright, good. Okay, no, get it. Take it. Take it. Alright, so now let's go open the door. Ha! Hello. That actually looked funny. That's a chained door, a little reminiscent of Silent Hill 4. Man, that's a... Shh. That's a massive apartment, by the way. Hello. Use. I guess I need some kind of tool. Jump scare's a little cheap so far. A little cheap. But we don't judge. Just yet. Need to give it time. Kitchen! Oh wow, that guy stole. Ha. So we need a key, right? Let's see if there is I wish I had like a torch. A flashlight. There's something there. It's my fault apparently. Great. Can I open the fridge? No. Usually you don't want to open fridges in horror games. Pot. Ooh. Wow. Oh, now I'm hungry. Whole grain. Some milk. What is this? Olive oil. Extra virgin. Good stuff. That's the good stuff. You know what we need to play when... Oh, knife. Come on. Take the knife. Come on. No. Can't.
Attention. An emergency has been
what?
reported in this building. Please cease operations and leave the building utilizing the nearest exit or fire exit stairway.
Aha.
Do not use elevators.
Do not use
Repeat,
toasters.
Do not use elevators.
Oh, that's annoying. Lower your volume, guys. Lower your volume.
Attention. Attention.
Okay. It's like a poltergeist. Yeah, I saw someone outside. I can't exit. Oh yeah, I can. Someone hanged himself. Okay. Did that. Lighting is pretty nice. Still requires a key. This is the... Oh, now it's covered. Do I need to go back? Do I have business in the previous section of the house? Or no? That's something I'd like to know. Maybe not. Can you double toast the toast? I guess. Could try that. You know, just living on the edge. I wonder if that area is considered complete. This. Oh no, wait, there is something. An angel. Examine. Put away, rotate RMB, show cursor. Oh, there you go. Got it. Cool. Put it away. Alright, we got the key, so let's go. Man, the developer literally put the freaking arrow telling me where it was. Appreciate, I guess. Alright, open this door. That's a little awkward. Another bathroom. Father, you left me to rot. Gosh. I can't see anything. I hate the roaches. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Examine what? Oh, toilet paper. Wow, look at those textures. Ooh, what the heck? Man. And so I let. Oh, alright. Oh no. This guy must have murdered his entire family then. Sir? Someone is at the door, so if you don't mind. Do you have a key or something? No? Can I exit? No. So I need to do something in here, I guess? With you? Oh, you're gone. I just needed to wait for you to disappear. Okay. Anything else? Oh, wait. Oh, right. There is this now. Slice, move. Oh, it's like an enigma. Yeah, I need to do stuff. What the heck am I doing? Yeah, I haven't got a clue. I guess... There we go. So these two match. Oh, how many? 5 slices. Alright, that's done, that's done. That's... Is this good? Oh no, it's the... I see. I see it now. I see it. Right. I'm just gonna do this until we get to the correct... There we go. And one more. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now that's a scary face. Can we use this? Let's wash clothes. I don't know, it didn't make any sound though. So I don't know if that completed it. I think it did because I can't interact with it anymore, so I did do it. Plastic surgery gone wrong. Begin Father Arthur's chapter, alright. Well, I'm out. Hey, man. Ooh. Your pattern changes every day. Explore and interact with everything. Press any key to continue. I mean, it has potential. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought it had finished, but it didn't. This is nice. I like it. Oh, and the monster is back. I don't know, I'm just gonna run it. Things are not always the way they seem to be. The end in the full game. Each chapter will revolve around a character from your past. Huh. I mean, I'm not impressed, but it's interesting. Maybe I will give it a try when the full game is out. Maybe I'll watch someone else play it and then decide. Thank you for playing Dead Faces Prologue demo. Absolutely. Thank you for making it. It's not that I didn't like the game. I think it's interesting. It has potential, but maybe... I think it's just me. I have something with games that are very linear. So in order to continue the game, you have to do this thing. You have to walk to this place. You have to, like... That's why Layers of Fears, for example, never was a game that really got me. I never got into Layers of Fears, for instance, for the exact same reason. But cool. Well, I'll definitely check it out once it's completed, and then maybe by then I'll be more involved in the story, I suppose. Cool stuff. Makes sense, so you watch other people's videos before you... But yeah, sometimes I do, unless it's like a series that I'm a huge fan of. Yeah. Yeah, it was the clown from before, wasn't it? Pennywise, yeah. Same, yeah, Dream, exactly, that's how I am. So I like when games give you... Kind of depends, I suppose, on the game as well. Depends on a lot of factors. Have you guys seen, I think Wired, today I got the notification that Wired did a new video. They released a video. Let me see if they did, because we could check it out while we're at it. Let me see. 4 days ago. Historian, yeah, we gotta check him out. Let's check this out. We won't watch the whole thing, you know I don't. But we gotta check this out. Let me make sure that I change it into just chatting, or I guess. I don't know if reacts are considered just chatting. I don't know. Let me see if there is a reaction. Yeah, I'll go for reaction. Oh no, it's a puzzle. Never mind. Just chatting is good for Twitch. Just 1 second. Done. All right. Man, it's not... am I in focus? Yes. All right. I'm here. Okay, so historian answers Renaissance question. You know, I love the Renaissance. I don't know about you, noble ones. Oh no, you're not seeing this. 1 second, sorry. Apologies. There you go. So I was saying, historian answers Renaissance questions, tech support, Wired. I love the Renaissance. There is so much that can be said, particularly when it comes to armor. I know that people think of art, but armor is art as well as it's martial art. You could think about it that way. So yeah, I'm really excited to see. I hope it's a good professor. I hope it's not one of those that pushes politics. Just give me the history, right? Just give me the history. We got a little Mona Lisa in the background, Leonardo da Vinci. Let's see what we've got. Let's go. Hit me with this, with the facts.
I'm historian Alex Bevilacqua. Let's answer your questions from the internet. This is Renaissance support.
Bevilacqua. Bevilacqua, it's an Italian surname. It means drink the water. That's what it means. Drink water. So let's do it. Bevilacqua, we need to do it. Let's beviamo l'acqua, dai. Un po' d'acqua per te. Okay? We got the water. Let's go. With that out of the way. Teach me, professor.
A question from the Ask Historian subreddit. Seriously though, what actually is the Renaissance? The European Renaissance is a period in history when scholars and artists rediscovered culture of classical antiquity, of ancient...
I love how that is, okay, Wired editor. That is a great way to provide censorship, which shouldn't even exist since this is art, but it's a great way to provide censorship.
Greece and Rome, and they created art that was inspired by the pagan past. And while the Renaissance began in Italy, it soon spread all over Europe. This was also a period, however, of political instability. Italy itself was fragmented. And so the Renaissance is also a period of warfare and great violence.
I need to make some videos on the condottieri, probably, since we are on this, what would you say? Item of conversation. And there was one more thing that I noticed that he said. So yeah. But anyways.
Technologies such as artillery were transforming the battlefield, and new ideas such as the ideas of Martin Luther and the Protestant Reformation were fragmenting Europe and causing new forms of division and conflict. From the history subreddit.
Oh yeah, I mean, Protestants versus Catholics is a conflict, all right. Yeah, he was referring to the Romans and the Greeks. That's why he said pagan. That's what he's talking about. I mean, it's true. A lot of artists were... Oh, that's what I wanted to say. So one thing that is fascinating about... Let me see if I can get the frame when he said that, because there is one thing I wanted to say. Apologies if this brings you back.
Was fragmented. And so the Renaissance is also...
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Here we go.
Pagan past. And while the Renaissance began in Italy, it soon spread.
I need the statues. There we go. So one thing I wanted to say is that it's true. It's inspired by the classical period. I mean, from their point of view, of course, the Renaissance artists wouldn't look at it this way. They wouldn't be like, we're looking at the pagan past. For them, they are pagans. In fact, heathens. These are Christian artists. But I think they looked at it because they looked at it in a positive way. I think they looked at it as being inspired by classical period, classical antiquity, and the beautiful aspects of classical antiquity. Yet, even though the statues, for instance, David, that's most famous one, of course, even though the statues are absolutely made in the style, they did make them all white in the Renaissance. So you will see this, but in ancient Rome, this would have been fully painted instead. And so it's so interesting that when you see a all-white statue like this in a video game that is supposed to be set, or a movie that is supposed to be set in the past, if it's set in the Renaissance, it would be okay. But if it's set in ancient Rome, then no, they should be in full color. I thought that was fascinating to talk about.
We have, what event marks the beginning of the Renaissance?
Good luck with that.
Great question. For this one, I'm going to need my trusty timeline. Because
Yeah.
the Renaissance is a cultural and intellectual movement, it is hard to pinpoint a single date on which
Exactly.
it started. In 1345, the poet Francesco Petrarch, goes to the Verona Cathedral Library and discovers a forgotten manuscript of Cicero, the ancient orator. And this starts the race to recover other manuscripts of classical antiquity. In 1453, Constantinople falls to the Ottoman Empire, and
Yep.
a new era begins in the Middle East. It's also when we have the development of movable type and of the printing press. In 1492, Columbus makes his first journey to the Americas. And in 1498, the Portuguese explorer...
He sounds like a very kind person. Does it give you that feeling as well? Anyways, one thing I wanted to notice, he must be of Italian. This is obviously his surname is Italian. Maybe he speaks Italian, because the way he pronounced the name of the poet, he said, and I repeat it exactly, Francesco Petrarca. That is how we pronounce it in Italy. But I'm noticing that he's doing it in a way that usually natives do. So he's closing the E, Francesco Petrarca. Not all people pronounce it like that in Italy, but there are a lot of regions that do. And in standard Italian, you're supposed to pronounce it like a E as opposed of E. But foreigners usually don't know that. So the fact that he did that I think he speaks Italian.
Or Vasco da Gama arrives in India. And in 1517, Martin Luther makes his protest against the Catholic Church in his 95 Theses, which set off the Protestant Reformation. In
Right.
1599, the Globe Theatre in London is built, where Shakespeare staged many of his most important plays. When we periodize history, we usually say that with the end of the 16th century, the Renaissance era ends and the Baroque period begins. By the time we get to the beginning of the 30 Years' War in 1618, which is a conflict that involves all of Europe, we're definitely not in the Renaissance anymore.
Right.
Gata Graceful says, "Why is the Mona Lisa so popular? I literally don't give a f***. She's ugly."
I didn't know that the DAGF.
First of all, rude. To think of the Mona Lisa as the equivalent of a Renaissance pinup is the wrong way of approaching this
Right.
painting. Leonardo's portrait of this wife of a Florentine silk merchant is one he worked on for much of his life. The Del Giocondo family who had commissioned it never actually received the painting, which was found in his atelier in France. The Mona Lisa is the most famous painting in history. So why is that? I'm going to give you two reasons. One has to do with Leonardo's technique, which is known as sfumato. He layered glaze over
Yep.
glaze over glaze so that all of the different colors blend.
That means smoked. Sfumato. Well, sort of. Not exactly, no. It's like, I need to give you a good translation now because I don't want to give you the wrong one. So let me look for that. But because fumo means smoke, so sfumatura, it's like when you do the different layers. But the origin, the etymological origin of the word does come from it, because smoke does, is denser and then less dense and less dense. That's where it comes from. But still, how do you say sfumato in English? Let's see. Because I want to give you a good translation. 1 second. Let's see. Yeah. Blurred. I guess, but the origin is, because I kind of want to show you the screen. So Google Translate, which usually is excellent, by the way, they must have updated it because now it does a very good job at translating even entire sentences. Sfumato translates as blurred, which is what it means. But if you see, if I write fumo, it's smoke. So clearly that's the origin of the term, which kind of helps you. It does give the idea of a dissipating, that kind of stuff. So very nice. All right, back to the professor. So far, I like him.
Into each other so that there's no trace of the brushwork. Of course, this painting is completed after he's done his studies of anatomy, so he understands how the musculature of the lower face works. When he gives her that mysterious half smile, it's deliberate. Leonardo has his sitter almost completely still. She's immobile, and yet she's bursting with life. All we want to know is what she's thinking, and that is the power of Leonardo's portraiture, that he can convey so much interiority with so little motion. Now, if you go to the Louvre, you might be disappointed that you won't get a close encounter with a Mona Lisa.
Oh no, that's not what disappoints me, my friend, Mr. Bevilacqua. What disappoints me is that it is in the Louvre. It should be in Italy. It should be in freaking Florence. That's where it belongs.
Because she is so popular. If you're ever in Washington, D.C., you can have an encounter with the first woman that Leonardo portrayed, Ginevra de Benci, and you can have her probably all to yourself. Ginevra de Benci called herself a mountain tiger. She was the original ice queen, as you can tell by looking at this painting. And getting to see it up close is one of the pleasures of the National Gallery. You can see Leonardo's brushwork, for example, the beautiful way in which the pearl hovers over her chest as it buttons together.
It almost seems 3D. Did you see that? That's insane. Leonardo da Vinci. What a man. Man, that's crazy. It looks 3D. I feel like, right? That's crazy.
Together her very fine blouse. The Nintendo creator asks, what were common people's diets like in Renaissance era Europe? Their diets were pretty terrible.
Yep.
The diet of an ordinary person would really have been based around a staple crop. In Europe, it was mostly wheat that would give them the calories they needed.
Yeah, that's not terrible. That sounds great to me, Professor.
To get through the day. And this they would have eaten in the form of bread or perhaps gruel, which is a kind of porridge made with old bread. So not very exciting, not very delicious. Even the rich people were not eating many of the things that we consider characteristic of European cuisine. For example, the tomato is...
Of course, because, tomato is brought back from America, so you've got to wait for the Europeans to relocate to said America, of course, to bring it back, as the professor is correctly pointing out. Interestingly enough, the original tomatoes that were brought back to Europe, and then, of course, Italians, finally we got fixated, and that's all we eat, and literally my blood is diluted tomato. With that being said, initially Italians were a little, well, not just Italians, but medieval Europeans, thought it could have been poisonous. They thought, some people thought that. And the original one, some of the original species were definitely smaller. This is something that already starts to get grown artificially. And some of the variety was yellow. Yeah.
It's one of the many products that came from the Americas and that was not available in Renaissance Europe. So what even is Italian food without the tomato? Likewise, peppers, corn, squashes, avocados, also pineapples, and most depressingly, perhaps, cacao. So no chocolate in Renaissance Europe. In addition to this, something that is essential to many of us, coffee, was not yet known in Europe. So all of the achievements of the Renaissance, they were all achieved without caffeine. Eventually...
It is a great way to look at it. I like that. But I do disagree. I don't think since we're going into a little bit the idea of culinary past, I think that first of all, the food would have been much better than today when it comes to everything was seasonal. Nothing had the freaking plastics and chemicals and all the stuff that is bad for you that we put in it. And I still think, though, fish, for instance, right? You could literally, even as a lower person, depending on where you're from, if you're near a river, you could fish salmon and eat it. Usually you have to pay taxes because the land belongs to the Lord, whatever. There were taxes for everything in the medieval period. But you can make a nice salmon, you can roast it and then create a little pesto or a little green sauce with some vegetables in your pestle and mortar and then cover it up. It's good. I don't believe this idea that if you were poor or during a famine or during war, then 100% we are on the same page, 100%. But in everyday life of medieval people, upper and lower class, as long as it was a period of relative success with the crops not failing, and all that, I think the food would have been pretty good. That's what I think.
However, these goods start to trickle in, and they start to decorate the tables of, by the end of the 16th century, of elite households. And in 17th century art, we see many beautiful still life paintings that depict all of these rich and wonderful agricultural products that are...
Sorry to interrupt him again, but this is such a good opportunity. Do you see this image? Of course, we're seeing a pineapple, once again, a fruit that you don't find in Europe until we get to, actually explore America with the European ships, and then we bring back the stuff. But did you hear about, I don't know if you guys watched my video about it, but did you hear about the idea of a pineapple already being in ancient Rome? Which is, of course, nonsense, but it's always funny to see it. Look at this. Pineapple in ancient Rome. It's a mosaic. There it is. From Pompeii. I'll share it, view image. Okay. And here we are. Dun, dun, dun! The pineapple in ancient Rome. And so, yeah, there are people that literally made YouTube videos. I'm not joking. Seriously saying, seriously stating that maybe the Romans reached America, got a pineapple, and somehow brought it back. Or I guess starting to plant them. I mean, bringing it back is not impossible. You can bring back the seeds, clearly. But they were saying that that's it, and that's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. Yeah, the beep was I need to go and push that button. But yeah, it's nonsense. This isn't a pineapple. It's a pine cone. This is a pine cone. And the green that you see is from some asparagus behind it. This is a pine cone. But people thought it was a pineapple from America in Pompeii. Let me go and push that button because it's the battery that we still haven't. I forgot to buy it. Be right back. Sorry about that. That should do it. That should do it. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, pineapples in Europe. Let's go. Pineapple.
Still life paintings that depict all of these rich and wonderful agricultural products that are coming into Europe from all over the world.
Nice.
At Foster Hunter Art asks, what hidden message does Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper hold? The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci is a fresco that is found in Milan on a wall of the dining hall of the Dominican convent of Santa Maria delle Grazie. Many people have read the Da Vinci Code and have developed conspiracy theories about this painting. Specifically, they think that the Apostle John, the youngest apostle, who's seated to the right of Jesus Christ, is actually a secret depiction of the Mary Magdalene. This is nonsense. The fact that John looks slightly androgynous is actually entirely characteristic of Leonardo's art. Leonardo painted androgynous, or we might say gender fluid, young men throughout his entire career. There's no coded message there. But there's a lot to love about this painting. For one, the use of linear perspective, the ability to make a flat surface seem like it has spatial depth. And this is something that was not practiced in medieval art, but he makes very elegant use of it here by centering all of the spatial lines in the painting on the face of Jesus Christ.
Man, that's amazing. What a painting. I need to see if I can find some sort of recreation, like a poster of this. I would totally put it on a wall. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of art, isn't it?
Because this was painted on a large wall and Leonardo had to keep track of the design, he actually used a nail in the center of the face of Jesus Christ, and there's still a trace of it. He chooses a specific and very dramatic moment to depict, which is the moment immediately after Christ has said, "One of you will betray." And what we see is the extraordinary psychological shock that ripples through the group of the apostles as they process this information. All of their different responses expressed with their hand gestures, except, of course, for Judas, who is leaning forward knowingly. The movements of the body convey the movements of the soul.
That's like environmental storytelling, but Renaissance version, isn't it?
OGSSX asks, if social media existed in different historical eras, which period would have the spiciest posts? My money's on the Renaissance. The Renaissance is an age of rivalry, first and foremost between different princes, between the courtiers who are competing for their favor at court. It's also an age of rivalry in the arts. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo famously did not get along when they were commissioned to paint two different walls in the same room in the center of Florence. So you can imagine how that went. The Medici are a family of merchants who become wealthy.
Once again, his Italian pronunciation is spot on.
Bankers, they're bankers to the Pope. They sponsor a lot of artists. And Lorenzo de' Medici, Lorenzo the Magnificent in particular, is famous for living like a Renaissance prince. One of the artists who worked for Lorenzo, for example, was Sandro Botticelli, who's famous for The Birth of Venus.
Right. What were you saying, Saki? Well, yeah, androgynous. I think that's the word that expresses exactly what we're talking about when it comes to Leonardo's painting style in that case. Yeah.
Zerthezer says, can you all art people explain to me why of all the great Sandro Botticellis, it's The Birth of Venus that seems to grasp pop culture by the neck? Weird. Well,
one question mark is enough, by the way.
It's true that there are many great paintings by Sandro Botticelli, but I think there's good reason that The Birth of Venus is one of the most famous. It is quite a sexy painting. So most of Botticelli's earlier paintings are religious scenes, Virgin Marys, and other saints. So this turn to pagan subjects really marks a change in the history of art. Venus is the ancient pagan Roman goddess of love, and she's emerging, according to myth, out of the waters, fully formed and being welcomed by a gentle breeze. In Renaissance Florence, there were sometimes debates about how much nudity was appropriate to be displayed in public places. So a painting like this would definitely have been for the inner rooms of a palace where only a select number of people would have been able to view it. At H. Lanella Tanda says, just realized the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were named after Italian Renaissance art.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles. You see, Barry? We're back into the games now. Now, we've been playing this whole time, but now we wanted to just watch a little bit of this before going to bed because I was just curious. Just realized that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were named after Italian Renaissance artists. Absolutely. Also, capital letter for Italian.
That's right. Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and
Leonardo. No. You missed me. Sorry. No, I gotta fix this. I don't even care. Hey, no, you want Wired. I literally have not even one F to give. 1 second. Yeah, I'll show you Ninja Turtles, crying out loud, disrespecting me like that. All right. Okay, there we go. That's what we're talking about. These are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. These. Come on, Professor. I know it's not you. I know it's the editor. Strangle him. Simple. I'm not asking for any... Come on. He's a... Come on. Give me a break.
Donatello is slightly earlier than the others and was a sculptor. Michelangelo is both a sculptor and the painter of the Sistine Chapel. Raphael is an exquisite painter who's a contemporary of Michelangelo's. And Leonardo da Vinci, of course, everyone knows as a painter, a draftsman, an engineer.
So I love Raffaello's paintings the most. And I'm a little biased because it is my name, Raffaello, exactly like the painter, because in Italy, in Italian, there are two ways to render the name Raphael in English, or Raphael in the original Hebrew, which means God heals. And one is Raffaele, which is the more common, and it's not the way the name of, where is he?
Chapel, Raphael.
Of him. And the other one is Raffaello, which is a lot less common, and that's my name. So I have the same name as the painter.
Is an exquisite painter who's a contemporary of Michelangelo's. And Leonardo da Vinci, of course, everyone knows as a painter, a draftsman, an engineer. Aristocrati from Reddit asks, is it true that during the Renaissance, some women used belladonna in their eyes for a dilated, attractive effect? Belladonna is a highly toxic plant that was used in the Renaissance, not so much to dilate the pupils as to make the complexion paler. Women in the Renaissance were obsessed with having pale skin, and they used a variety of means to make their skin more fair. Some of these were highly toxic, including lead, mercury sublimate, and arsenic. They also bleached their hair because of the importance of beauty in a patriarchal world. For many women, their marriage prospects were one of the most important determinants of their lives. When we laugh at them for these efforts, we shouldn't assume that they were always unaware of the side effects of.
I don't really laugh at them, to be honest, Professor. I mean, I understand them. I'm being picky because I'm Mr. Pedantic here. So I assume you mean when some people laugh at them, which, sure, I'll do that. Okay, so I don't strawman the man. All right, but yeah, sure. Bella donna, which actually means beautiful woman. Bella donna. Yeah, I don't understand the connection with patriarchal in this. I don't understand the connection to it. Like what? No idea. Yeah, not to mention women would have. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Well, we'll see. Maybe he explains it.
The products that they used. And there are indeed some examples of women poisoning their husbands with their cosmetics, showing that they were extremely able both to understand that these were toxic chemicals and to put them to lethal use. Next question. At Ya Boy DLG says, more important to mankind, Johannes Gutenberg or Steve Gutenberg? No shade to Steve Gutenberg, but I'm gonna go with Johannes here.
Right.
Johannes Gutenberg is associated with one of the most important technological breakthroughs in Renaissance Europe, the printing press. Here is a small-scale model of a Gutenberg press. Printing had been known in China for centuries, but it was block printing. It wasn't printing with movable type. So the key breakthrough here is having different characters for each letter made out of lead that can be recombined. And this makes it much more economical to produce many, many pages of text in a short time. And of course, the abundance of paper, which again is a Chinese technology that becomes increasingly common in Europe. Paper is made by pulping old rags. It's made of underpants, if you will, and it's much cheaper than the animal hides on which people wrote earlier in the Middle Ages. The press itself is modeled on a wine press. This is where we would put the piece of paper, fasten it so that it doesn't move. Here, we would screw together all of our type so that it stays tight. Then we would place it and we would ink it. Using ink balls, it would be covered with the viscous ink and then rolled here under the press. And then the strongest man in the print shop would screw it down and make an impression of a page.
You know what I think? What this is kind of telling me about the way Wired functions, because do remember that Wired has had, I don't particularly like Wired, you know, sometimes they have had some good, so this is why every time I kind of want to click and a bit like I do with History Hit. Sometimes they make videos and I'm like, this is nonsense, and other times they make videos which is like, this is pretty good, and then you've got the this good bad type of videos, and I believe they must send him the questions in advance, because there's no way, why would he have brought this otherwise? So I think what they do is that they send it with nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying, oh, look, he already, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just curious as to how this works, because I imagine they're paid for what they're doing, and they must get the answers, the questions in advance. So my question is, do they have to reply with the answers in advance? Because Wired can be very very political sometimes. They can be very politically correct, let's put it this way. You have to say this, you have to say that. So I wonder if some of the words that I used are because of a script that has been accepted. Maybe not, okay? I'm just sharing it. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist here. But it is a massive, why it is a massive channel, and they clearly have some, I guess, ideas that want... But anyway, so far I like the history. So.
And this process can be repeated again and again so that you can make many impressions of a single page. The very first book to be made with this new combination of technologies is Gutenberg's Bible. It imitates a medieval manuscript book in every possible way, including that they've had someone by hand decorate the initial.
Yeah, look at this. Like, for example, this is a nice piece of information that he's sharing. I appreciate that. Look at this. This is, wow. And it's printed. Should you imagine that?
Letters. In the 50 years from the invention of the printing press, some 6 million books were produced in Europe in about 40,000 editions, which is probably more books than had been produced in Europe in the preceding millennium. One of the many effects of the printing press can be seen in the Protestant Reformation, which, starting with Luther's theses of 1517, relied on the ability of reformers to print out their ideas and to distribute them quickly. It almost became a form of Renaissance social media. Without the existence...
That's a very good way to put it. That's a very good way to put it. A form of Renaissance social media. Interesting.
Of print, it's hard to imagine that the new ideas of the Reformation would have traveled as widely or reached as many people as they did.
Right.
At Wonder Boy Genius asks, wait, was MLK named after Martin Luther? Actually, yes. Martin Luther King Jr.'s father traveled to Germany as a Baptist pastor and was so inspired by what he learned about Martin Luther that he changed his own name, and he changed his 5-year-old son's name as well. And it's not difficult to see why a Baptist preacher of the 20th century might have been inspired by the figure of the 16th century Augustinian friar that stood up to the Roman Catholic Church. Luther's Reformation came from a very deep spiritual insight, which is that works, that is good deeds, charitable deeds, are not what leads to salvation. It's faith that leads to salvation. And that undermines the whole edifice of pilgrimage and of indulgences and all of these ways in which late medieval Christianity was telling people that they could get to heaven. Luther...
Of course, it's a very watered down, simplistic description of the core doctrinal differences between the Protestant movement and Catholicism. But sure, I mean, he didn't have much time, I guess, to go into the details of that. This is one thing that I said yesterday already during the stream, so if you were here, you're going to hear me repeat it. But in this case, it's actually very sort of, what would I say? Can't think of the word. Appropriate. So that's why I'm sharing it again. But I did see, you know how, of course, Martin Luther, he wrote all his thesis and everything, and then of course he gets excommunicated by the Catholic Church. Now the Pope that wrote the excommunication letter had 2 copies written. One was sent to Germany, and famously Luther destroyed it into pieces, but the other one is still to this day original period letter written and signed by the Pope with the name Martin Luther being excommunicated. It's still in Rome, in the Vatican. And I saw it because I was invited to the Vatican secret archives, and I went there many years ago now. And one of the things that they showed me was specifically that. So the period copy letter of excommunication of Luther, and you could see how the name was written. Beautiful handwriting, by the way. I've got to give it to them.
Luther's initial intention was to change the church from within, not to break from it. Over the course of the 3 years after he first published his criticisms in 1517, he realized that schism was inevitable. And this great division between Catholics and, as they were called by their critics, Protestants, led to wars of religion that lasted almost 150 years. At Vinbra...
Even longer than that. I mean, Irish Catholics versus English Protestants.
Brown asks, what's with the sea monsters on old maps? If you've ever looked at a Renaissance map such as this one, you'll have noticed figures of fantastical sea monsters. The first thing to consider is that these maps were not made for navigators. These are maps for people who like to imagine distant places. So part of the function of the sea monsters is to make these maps beautiful. The sea
We should have never stopped that. Literally, I want that on my maps. Back, bring them all back, I say.
monsters also tell us about ideas people had. The monstrous was a category of thought where people dumped things that they couldn't otherwise explain. This is a map of the Caribbean and of coastal South America. The people of the Americas were of extreme interest to Europeans. The Tupinamba people of Brazil were depicted here wearing feathers and engaging in an act of cannibalism because Europeans heard that cannibalism was practiced in Brazil. And this became one of their most enduring obsessions, even in relative absence of evidence of this practice. At JTalk says, OMG, the Sistine Chapel is unbelievable.
Yep.
A human did that? No way. Many individuals collaborated together to make this
glorious
place of worship in St. Peter's in Rome. Of course, the most famous is Michelangelo, who painted the ceiling and the back wall. Michelangelo was a sculptor, and he was initially skeptical when approached by Pope Julius II, one of the great Renaissance popes, to paint the ceiling. He wasn't sure he wanted to invest that much time into this endeavor. He was famous in his time for his sculpture, including the David facing Goliath, depicted as a handsome youth, and that you can still visit in Florence. Eventually, Michelangelo was persuaded, and he painted a ceiling with scenes from Genesis that is still one of the most astonishing ceiling paintings that you can see anywhere, and that immediately sent out ripples through Renaissance Rome as other artists came to admire this work.
Not to mention, this is the most famous Adam and God extending his hand and finger towards mankind. It's a beautiful representation. I really like the fact that in this, because it's nice that you can try to look at the way it is an expression of the author's mind and culture. And I love the fact that look how God is trying to reach man. I really love that detail of it.
Most famous section of the painting is at center. It's God creating Adam. Michelangelo suffered a lot to make this ceiling. He was up on a scaffolding. It used to be thought that he lay on his back, but we actually have a doodle that Michelangelo did in the margin of a letter to a friend in which he shows himself standing upright painting. Several decades later, in a very different political climate, he was brought back by a different pope to paint the back wall. That's when he created the Last Judgment, which is an extraordinary scene filled with hundreds.
But look at all the colors. This is why it pisses me off whenever Hollywood covers medieval people in brown and gray. Now, I understand this is a scene, this is not necessarily a scene of the Middle Ages, but it is made by medieval people, and this is how we should imagine medieval Italy, medieval Rome, medieval Florence, with people wearing all sorts of different colors. Of course, the availability of certain colors would be dependent on how much money you had, 100%. But then again, there were cheaper versions. Like, for example, blue, even in ancient Rome, you had a cheap blue and you had an expensive blue. So blue depends, right? The purple was the one that was almost impossible for people to buy. But even, and then green could be expensive because you needed to first dye it yellow and then dye it again to reach green. But apart from these details, colors would have been everywhere, both in the classical period and in the medieval period.
Hundreds of bodies. One detail that's worth noticing in the Last Judgment is St. Bartholomew holding his own flayed skin, because that skin is thought to be a self-portrait of Michelangelo. Jeskar from Reddit asks, in a Renaissance era world, what resource would be really important in trading and worth fighting for? You might think of gold or ivory, but the one that maybe is most important to consider is spices. Cinnamon from Sri Lanka, pepper from the Malabar coast, the south coast of India, cloves and nutmeg from the Spice Islands in Southeast Asia. These were things that could not be produced in Europe and that had to be imported at great expense. They were transported across the Indian Ocean by Muslim merchants. When in the 15th century, the Portuguese start sailing along the coast of Africa and eventually reach India by 14 1498. One of the main reasons for their journey is to disrupt the spice trade, to cut out the middleman, the Muslim middleman, and to make themselves masters of this trade, which indeed they managed to do, and which leads to a period of Portuguese domination of the high seas. And
man, the Portuguese weren't messing around. I like playing the Portuguese whenever they are available in any strategy game.
Of global trade that connects Europe all the way to Japan. In order to be able to do this, the Portuguese had to make breakthroughs in open sea navigation. Vasco da Gama sailed out into the open ocean in order to be brought back by the currents. And that is also how the Europeans first ended up in Brazil, when they sailed out a little too far off the coast of Africa. This is the context for Columbus's voyage in 1492 and his subsequent ones. And of course, it begins a new era of colonialism.
Right. So let me have a look. Da Vinci's notebooks. Was Da Vinci wealthy? Machiavelli, that's not how you spell Machiavelli at all. Oh yeah, Machiavelli referencing Machiavelli. Apologies, then it's correct. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative. I don't know what that is. Renaissance Fair Drip. Okay, just a very friendly bachelor then. Copernicus. Oh, we gotta read Copernicus. We gotta watch Copernicus. Istanbul was Constantinople, true, and before that it was Byzantium. It's like Byzantium, Constantinople, Istanbul. Yeah. I don't know what the Avengers have to do with that. Brunelli's Dome, Renaissance hygiene. Yeah, let me see the hygiene part. I want to see what he says about that.
14 asks, was Renaissance European hygiene really as bad as some say? And everyone walked around very unclean and smelly? This is a slightly unfair picture of the Renaissance world. People
remove slightly.
Cared a lot about beautiful scents. They bought expensive perfumes, and they sought even exotic goods that would give them pleasant sensations. And the reason this was important was because they believed that disease could be transmitted through something called a miasma, essentially a bad smell. So smell was very important in the Renaissance because it conveyed information. It told you, is something healthy or unhealthy? The wealthy could surround themselves with fragrant gardens and have a much more fragrant lifestyle.
To add to that, you know what medieval people had? Something that they had already invented? Let's put it this way. Water. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, medieval people went to freaking rivers and bathhouses, in fact. Even the lower classes. So yeah, I would remove water. I would remove the slightly part, and of course you would have had also people who stink. We've got people who stink today. We've got all sorts of soaps available, and you haven't had a shower in 3 days. You watching this video. So of course, if you did it, it's very likely that someone in the Middle Ages also did that. But because we're talking about in general, the general population in general, no, they weren't all like dirty and disgusting and all that. Because who wants to do? It's not even a matter of, but they didn't know about bacteria. It doesn't matter. You don't need to know about bacteria to know that it's not pleasant. It's nice to bathe. It's nice to bathe. But yeah. Let me see. Because as you know, I don't watch the whole thing, so I got to choose now. I got to choose because I've already watched most. Shakespeare, was he real? Who asked that? Oh my gosh. Before dentistry. Yeah, I guess we can finish with dentistry.
Here's a question from the Ask Historians subreddit. Did people before the age of modern dentistry all have bad teeth? In the Renaissance, people cared about having beautiful teeth about as much as we do today. There were no dentists, however, in the Renaissance. If you needed a tooth pull, you went to your neighborhood barber, who was also your surgeon. The era before modern anesthesia, the best surgeon is the fastest surgeon, and the best dentist is the one who can pull your aching tooth the fastest. And
I would drink something really strong, to be honest. If that were the case, I would drink I would get drunk.
causing you the least amount of pain. Having said that, already in antiquity, people were making dentures and bridges to improve people's smiles and hide the gaps in their teeth. So too in the Renaissance, the barber surgeon Ambroise Paré, for example, makes a set of dentures for the French King Charles IX out of gold. and silver.
Very cool. Anyways, yeah, I liked the presentation. It wasn't a lot of interesting information, I've got to say. A couple of words that I was like, I don't know why he put them in there. That's why I'm saying maybe why I'd asked him to do it. But regardless of that, it's I can't complain. You know me, when I do find those that piss me off, I say it, and I have absolutely no shame in saying what I think. But you know, the information was good. Whoever watched this, I think, you know, the information was pretty good. What did you guys think? Yeah, I loved like the stuff that he showed as well. And it's recommending me. Where is it recommending me? Oh yeah, it's true. It's me. But what happens if I click myself while I'm live? What happens? Where is it recommending me? That's me. Oh yeah, it's true. It's me. Hey, Metatron. What happens if I click myself while I'm live? What happens? Where is it recommending me? That's me. Oh yeah, it's true. It's me. Hey, Metatron. What happens if I click myself while I'm live? What happens? Oh my God. How are you? It's me. Oh yeah, it's true. It's me. Hey, Metatron. What happens if I click myself while I'm live? What happens? Oh my God. How are you? Very well, thank you. And you? Hey, Metatron. Oh my God. How are you? Very well, thank you. And you? Very well, thank you. And you? How are you? Very well, thank you. And you? Very well, thank you. And you? Oh, very well, thank you. And you? Very well, thank you. And you? Very well, thank you. And you? Oh, very well, thank you. And you? Oh, very well, thank you. And you? Thank you. And you? Oh, very well, thank you. And you? Oh, very well, thank you. And you? Oh, very well. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop this. Oh, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done in my life. All right, great. That was fantastic. Thank you for watching, I suppose. Infinite content it was. That was great. But yeah, that was a good video. I appreciated the video. It was pretty nice. It was fun. And yeah. It's 1:37. I think it's about time to go to sleep, isn't it? Man, the loop was great. The loop was fantastic. Metatron talking to Metatron. But anyways, I appreciate you being here. We gotta pick some games, right? We gotta pick some... That was interesting to listen to. Yeah, we're gonna pick some games. And I'm thinking I'm gonna continue Silent Hill 4. Absolutely. Gonna continue some Oblivion. Wanna play some Diablo. It's gonna be good. But for now, I think I should go to sleep. And that was great. I'm gonna do that again tomorrow. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna think of a whole conversation that I can loop between myself and myself. It's gonna be phenomenal. But regardless of that, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, number ones. Oh yeah, I like From Nothing. Yeah, we collaborate occasionally. He's a good channel. He's pretty good. He doesn't tell lies, which I appreciate. Thank you. Bye. Ciao, ciao, ciao.